Hello, creative movement dancers, and welcome back. I'm Miss Kristen, and today's class is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to share with you a little bit about the different styles of dance out there. And we're just going to cover 3 different styles today. There are many more, but I think these 3 are some of my favorites, and I'm excited to share them with you today. All you will need is if you would like to bring a stuffy for the very end, we'll do our sharing at the end of class today. We'll give them a hug and we're gonna share what our favorite style of dance was from today. So be paying attention, okay? And then the other thing you'll need is some water, and that's it. As far as shoes go, you don't need to have the shoes that I have. I'm just going to wear them so you can see how they work. But you can dance barefoot or in socks. Just be careful if it's slippery, or in tennis shoes, whatever works for you, okay? Just make sure you're safe. All right, so go gather your things and we'll get started. Are you back? Okay, so we're gonna start today by talking about ballet. And we have done some of the ballet stuff in our creative movement class already, so some of this you will recognize. Now, one of the things I think of when I think of ballet dancers is I think of classical music. I also think of storytelling. I think of grace, soft and fluid, but they also do lots of quick movements as well. Ballet dancers are some of the most athletic people I know, and they work really hard. But like with any of these dance styles, you're going to find that there is a basic technique to begin with. So just like when you're learning how to read, we start with the alphabet, right? We say A, B, C, D, and all the way into Z until we have it memorized. And then we start taking the alphabet and breaking it down and learning how to write each of those letters and what sound each of those letters makes. Well, once we have all of that and we've practiced hard, we can piece those sounds and those letters together to create words. So once we can create those words, the possibilities are endless, right? We can communicate whatever we want to say with those words, and we can be very creative. And that's how I feel dance is. Once you have the basics and the fundamentals of the steps and you practice them, then the possibilities of what you create are endless. So when we start with ballet, first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna look at my shoe. It's getting a little old, you can see, but the bottom is very flexible. It's just made of like sometimes leather. This is a canvas, and you can really see that the sole is soft so that you can really point your toes, okay? It has elastic straps, and this part on the bottom helps protect your foot when you need to turn and slide and whatnot. So I will wear these, and we're gonna stand up. I'm gonna play a song. We're gonna go ahead and stand up, work our way to our feet, and we're gonna find that first position. So I just want you to follow along. We're gonna learn some of the basic techniques in ballet, and then I'm gonna let you free dance for the rest of it and see how you feel moving to ballet music. Okay, so this is some classical music, just some classical piano music. All right. Stand back here so you can see me. And remember, when we go into first position, we start with our feet together and we slide our toes open into a nice first position. And we're lifting all the way up tall with our arms rounded in a basket. Beautiful. Can you hear the music? We're going to take 2 demi-pliés. That means small bend, making a window demi-plié and closing that window. And again, demi-plié, and stretch. Good, now that I've done a demi-plié, and I know how to do a demi-plié with my knees going out, from here, this allows me the ability to jump. And my toes are nice and turned out. We're gonna try and land just like this out of our jump. Ready? Sauté. Wow, let's try again. Plié, sauté, land and plié. Let's try one more time. Plié, sauté. Beautiful, very well done, very good. We're gonna open our arms out in this rounded position, almost like we go from a small basket and open to a big basket. Very good, and we're gonna do what's called a tendu. It means to stretch. I'm gonna angle my body a little bit so you can see, but we're gonna stretch the foot forward to stretch, and I'm pointing my toe forward and closing back to first position. And tendu, to stretch. stretch, and close. Let's try the other foot. Ready? Tendu. And if you have socks on, you'll notice that you can slide, kind of like I'm sliding in my ballet slippers. And close. Good. We also know pique. So if we go from our tendu, we can go pique, means to prick, pique, pique. Let's try the other side. Stretch in our tendu, and pique, 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 and close back to first position. Oh, that's lovely. All right, now any move you want. I'm going to turn the music up so you can hear it a little bit better. Let's see. Let's see if I can turn it up a little so you can hear it, okay? And you get to free dance and show me your beautiful ballet movements. So we can slide. Yep. We can go from first position to second position. Oh, this isn't it. Let's try that one. There we go. We can use our arms, can do what's called port de bras, circling of the arms. They can move in all different positions. Show me how your soft arms float through nice and gracefully. And you can tell stories when you're dancing. Ballet dancers often do ballet pantomime. Yes? So they might say no. They might say, listen. Yes? I think this is dance, circling over the head, dance. So there's lots of possibilities of storytelling in our movements. Very good. And we all remember how to say goodbye in ballet class, right? We stretch forward with our foot, take the same foot to the side, the same foot goes to the back, and we say thank you. Very nice, dancers. Let's move on and talk about jazz. All right, so jazz dance, I believe, was created so people could just kind of play some fun music and let loose a little bit. So you'll see some swing movements in there. You might see more body isolation. So instead of everything flowing together, things will be separated and isolated. So we're going to talk about how to isolate different parts of our body today. And then I want to see how you move to our fun jazz music. Okay? Here's my jazz shoe. Again, they have seen a lot of love. A little holy. Sometimes they'll have ties in the front, but this one's just leather, split sole again, rubber bottoms, has a little more heel than a ballet shoe, allows me to turn, and sometimes more modern and contemporary jazz dancers will just go barefoot, which is nice too. I do a little bit of both. So let's turn on our jazz music, and we're gonna move on into our isolations. We're gonna isolate our bodies. Okay, so I'm gonna move back here. I think my, just got tilted a little bit. There we go. There, now we can see each other better. All right, so feet are apart in second position. And we're gonna start with our head. Can you look down? And up, and down, and up, and down. Very good, so we're isolating our head. Can you look right and left, or side to side? Good, isolating that head. Very good. All right, now let's wake up those shoulders. Ready? They go up and down. Kind of like, I don't know, and down. Can we go faster? Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And really fast, up, down, shake, 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 shake. Ooh, that feels good. Good to make your elbows go up and down. Just your elbows. Isolating different parts of our body is going to create all these different shapes, all these different possibilities. We can go straight out and down, straight out and down. We can go out and now go all the way up and out and down. One more time, just like that. Arms out, arms straight up to the ceiling, arms out and down. Good, and shake them out. Shake them out. Good. We can also move our hips side, side. 3, 4. Yeah, isolating our hip joints back and forth, loosening up in there. welcome dancers. So that was jazz. Did you like jazz? I like jazz quite a bit. All right, so the last one, but not least, and honestly, this has been one of my favorite dance styles. I like all dance, but this is the one that really I felt I really connected with when I was a kid. And this style is tap. So one of the things I love about tap is that you don't have to have music because your shoes are an instrument themselves. Yeah, so here's my shoe, here's the front. It's a leather shoe, it's also old. I actually have some new ones. I just have to get the taps put on them. They're leather, they lace up, but here's the best part. Ah, look at this. They have metal screwed onto them up here and down here. So this top part is the ball of the foot. This is the tap that's up here that you can tap on. You can tap on it right in the center. You can go on the toe and tap that way, right on the center. And then of course the heel, you can do the same thing, heel or heel dig. So we'll talk about making sounds in all the different parts of the shoe. They're an instrument. You learn how to use all the different parts of the shoe. You learn how to make nice, clear, crisp sounds, and then you can start piecing those sounds together and creating your own music. Also, music I have heard is jazz music, swing music, pop music, lots of possibilities for different music for tap dance as well. So what I have to show you is what I call a tap board. I use this so I don't ruin my floors when I'm tap dancing. Just this board with some foam glued to the back, and we slide it onto the floor, and we have our own tap area. All right, so I'm gonna start without music so you can hear my sounds a little bit, and then we can go ahead and do some fun music for you to do some freeze dancing, okay? So just like when we were in jazz and we did this isolation with our foot, if we do that with a tap shoe on, it's gonna make this nice sound on the ball of our foot. Yeah, let me try the other side. You guys can try this with me. You may not hear it as loud, but you're getting the memory into your muscles. It's really good for your muscles. Tap, 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 tap. Very good. Okay, now, what if we tried with our heel? Heel, a nice heel dig. Dig, 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 dig. Heel, dig, heel, dig. Yeah, try on the other side. Dig that heel in there. Dig. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, very good. All right, we're gonna learn one more move. Well, actually, let's do 2 more things. We're gonna do some marches. Now, those are nice because the whole foot lands at the same time. Ready? 6, 7, we go. March it 1. Yeah, marching in the tap shoes, nice and loud. Very good. And one more. It's a tricky move, but I want you to practice, okay? It might be helpful to hold on to something while you're learning this one because you have to balance on one foot. And we're gonna use the ball of that foot and we're gonna put a little bit of paint. I'm gonna put some blue paint on mine. What color are you gonna put on the bottom of your shoe? On the ball of your shoe, up by the ball of your foot. Good. Once you have the paint there, now we're gonna dot that paint, not smear the paint, but we're just gonna leave some little dots with that paint. First, with our knee bent and our foot back behind us, we're ready to go. We're gonna make 2 sounds and 2 paint dots. Ready? Dot front, dot back. Let's try it again. Ready? And dot front and dot back. Yes. This is called a shuffle. Shuffle. Ready? And shuffle. Good. Let's try the other foot. Put your paint on there. Maybe it's a different color this time. We're going to add to our canvas on the floor here. And I'll put some pink on mine. All right. Ready? Our foot starts back behind us. And we do 2 sounds only. We go dot to the front, dot to the back. Let's try it again. And front and back. Ready and shuffle. Ready and shuffle. One more time, shuffle. Very good. All right. The other thing we can do is we can do heels. Heel drop, heel drop, heel drop, or switch your heels like this. If I go this way, you can see my heels are moving back and forth. Yes. So if I wanted to add some of these sounds together, there it was, that's a pullback. So lots of possibilities. Tap shoes are really fun. I'm gonna turn on some music. I want you to tap away and then we're gonna say our goodbyes. All right, here we go, dancers. Lots of good rhythms in this one. Let me hear. And finish. Awesome. Oh, that's so fun. Thank you so much for doing all the different styles of dance with me today. If you have your stuffy, grab onto it, give it a squeeze, and tell me your name. Good, yeah. My name is Miss Kristen. And tell me your favorite dance style that we did today. Oh, awesome. We'll keep practicing all the different styles. Maybe you can look some things up with your family and learn more about them. And there's definitely a lot out there if you want to see what you can learn. You know, digitally, there's a lot of things out there for practicing and learning. I hope that I see you all soon. I hope everybody was doing well. And I say goodbye. I leave you here. Goodbye, dancers.